Matt Porter, congratulations on another great tournament. Is this the final maybe you hope for?
I think so. Look, at the end of the day, from that left-hand side of the draw, we were always expecting it to be a Humphreys-Littler semi-final, which we didn't get, but we've got one of the Lukes in the final. So to see a heavyweight come through the other side of the draw as well has set up what should be a perfect finale to the tournament.
It's been a sellout from start to finish. Even the media room's sold out, it seems, at the minute. The interest is bigger than ever, isn't it?
Yeah, we should maybe start selling passes, shouldn't we? No, I mean, look, it's been tremendous. I think what you've got to see is the tournament's sold out for several years now. This isn't a new phenomenon, but it's just the overall level of interest and demand that's been elevated. And it's great for the game because you'll see the knock-on effect throughout the year at other tournaments as well.
In terms of the venue, there's always a lot made about Alexandra Palace. What is the plan in your eyes?
Well, we're still working it through. You know, Ali Pali's been a fantastic host venue for this event for the last 17, 18 years. And it's iconic, isn't it? You know, it's synonymous with the event. People make a pilgrimage to come here at Christmas, whether they're coming from North London or further afield. We've sold tickets to people from 58 different countries. So I think that's a big part of it. People don't just want to come and see the event, they want to come and see the venue and feel like they're part of something special in darts and in the wider sporting world. But in the same vein, in the same way that we moved from a nightclub in Essex, you know, we have to look at how we can continue to grow the tournament. So we're keeping all our options open, and we'll make a decision in the not too distant future.
Is there any scope to increase the capacity here?
I think it's difficult to do that in the West Hall, which is the hall the event's currently played in. There might be odds and sods that we can do, but nothing significant. The Great Hall here, which is for those that have been where the fans village and the broadcast compound are, is an obvious or potentially obvious alternative, but you have to think about the whole infrastructure of the event, everything that we bring in, media facilities, hospitality, the players area, the fans area, all the storage, everything that's needed around just the arena. So switching where the sport is played is easy. It's switching everything else that's difficult. So without being too boring about it, we will work through every option and see where we come out.
500,000 up for grabs today. Can I ask you, when do you feel personally we'll get the first £1 million winning prize cheque?
I don't think it'll be too long off. You know, we're working through our broadcast contracts, which is obviously a huge source of revenue for us and enables us to continue investing in the sport. And you know, we'd like to be able to give out money at that level. You know, in the same way that sports like golf and tennis can do, because that really starts to set you in a different league then as a sport. So it's certainly an aim for us. I know, you know, Barry sees it as part of his legacy as he drifts off into retirement. So we're working through that, and we'll see where the deals fall. But it's something that, you know, I'd certainly like to see us do in the not too distant future.
How close are those deals to being finalised?
I mean, hopefully not too far off. They're not easy to do, major broadcast deals, but we've got an excellent host broadcast partner in Sky Sports. We've got excellent partners across our main territories, Germany and the Netherlands, etc. So the demand, the viewing figures have been record-breaking again this year. We may not quite hit the peak that we did for the Humphreys-Littler final last year, but consistently over the course of the tournament from day one, the figures are, you know, significantly up percentage-wise. And that's only good for us in terms of being able to attract more eyes to the sport.
And the long-term plan for darts, obviously we've seen you go to more and more new places with the World Series and the European Tour. Any more new territories in prospect?
The challenge at the moment is we're restricted by the calendar. You know, they only give us 52 weeks a year, which is not enough. You know, so we're working on that. We'll see if we can find another month from somewhere. But you know, joking apart, it's difficult because unless you get to the point where, as they may be doing tennis and golf, where they have two tournaments being played simultaneously in different cities or different countries, we're not far away from being maxed out. So it's perhaps more about growing our existing events rather than necessarily looking just to keep adding new events all the time.
Okay, when it's World Championships, you always get asked about the Premier League. We're getting an announcement on Monday. Is it all finalised?
Pretty much, yeah. We've got a few T's to cross and I's to dot, but the board's we've been having conversations, and you know, some players have played themselves into it, and others have left themselves on the border or even lower down. So not long to go, and then all will be revealed.
Will we be in for any surprises?
I suppose it depends what you're expecting. If you're expecting players that we don't put in it, then yeah, it'll be a surprise. If you're not, then no, it won't.
I've got to ask your company, man. Darts on the radio, it really does work, doesn't it?
It's great. I enjoy it. Whenever I'm not here, I always listen to it. I think it's fantastic. It's something that if you'd have maybe said to people before we started working with you guys at talkSPORT about it, will it work? Not everyone would have necessarily said yes from day one, but it is absolutely compulsive listening. You know, I think the way that you bring the event into people's probably cars a lot of the time is tremendous. You know, and long may it continue. It's a massive part of the show.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.